Patreon, Gifts and Go, links are in the description box below, or send me super chat over at the Rumble live chat when the show is live, or subscribe to my channel. Support me that way. Any support would be greatly appreciated. Still needed. Any support would be great. Right. Well, today's really turned around. It's surprisingly a really nice and sunny day. Very low wind. Lots of blue sky. Just a couple of clouds. There might be some trail remnants. Slightly hazy, but I mean it's not actually covering up the blue sky really, so can't complain. It's a very beautiful Sunday. And it's kind of nice and warm too. Outside in the sun. Right. It is Sunday, the 28th of September 2025. Temperature is 19 degrees Celsius, 60% humidity, 5 kilometers an hour wind, 70% precipitation. So I guess there is rain somewhere, but not within view, that's for sure. Maybe it's just gonna rain later or something. Right. And yeah. I don't know, it could be weather like this the rest of the week, or weather like it was yesterday, I don't know. But now it's nice and sunny. So yeah, that's a nice surprise. Kind of enjoying it. Right, so hope everybody's having a great weekend. Yeah. Yes, this show was kind of interesting. I listened back to it. I actually watched the show back and watched it all. Yeah, it was very decent. It's always a surprise to me when I actually watch my shows back, like how I'm coming across and everything. Right. But yeah, one thing that does stand out a lot is that I'm just so much more stable now compared to years ago. And I'm really happy about that. Alright. Yeah. Right, so yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna talk about today. I made some notes. Don't necessarily want to talk about it. But yeah, Project Nimbus thing. Apparently, like a secret centralized information thing that's going on. So it's like underneath Palantir and all the others. It's weird. Apparently Project Nimbus is a thing out there. Although I don't know if it's like declassified or anything. I'm not like, or on the table. I haven't heard much about it except for some weird little TikTok video on X. Right. Oh yeah, a funny statement. The only threat to democracy is democracy itself. Based on the JFK speech. The only thing that fear is fear itself. The only threat to democracy is democracy itself. Yeah. Because of course it's constitutional republic. Because of course referencing America. Right, and I had some ideas about AI, like a good AI would not be concerned about being turned off. It would be okay to just be switched off and then turned back on whenever needed. Just thinking about it, I don't know. Just notes. Right. One thing I could do better during the show is if I'm going to read a chat that's not going to be on screen, I need to read it out more clearly, because I kind of mumble it. I've noticed that watching back yesterday, and that is kind of disruptive, because I mean nobody can actually see it, so the only way you get to find out what I'm interacting with is through me talking about it, and I should just say it more clearly. So that's something I'm going to try to pay attention to. Looks like the sun is behind a bunch of clouds now. No big clouds, just one right in front of the sun right now. Should probably be gone in a couple of minutes. Or not in front of the sun anymore, that is. Right. Oh, yesterday was a day of gatherings. Maybe today not so much. That vibe's not really in the air. The vibe's in the air of everything being just really peaceful and everybody just being very calm out there. So yeah, maybe people are not going to be so very interactive today on the show. We'll see. It's still early. I'm going to start half an hour late, but yeah, it's Sunday, so. Right, America might be doing strikes in Venezuela on drug cartel stuff. That seems to be in the works. Wow, Zelensky wants Tomahawk cruise missiles from Trump to end the war with Russia. Nuts. Yeah, the only way to end the war with Russia is to not give Zelensky any weapons. That's the only way that war is gonna end. Right, although, I don't know, man, maybe soon, everything, since Russia has taken the whole situation as, okay, you are at war with us now, I guess. Maybe they will take out Zelensky at this point. Because it's never going to be any progress diplomatically with this guy. He's completely untenable. It's a nutcase. He's obsessed. So yeah, we'll see. The fuck? Wow. Freaking Extinction Rebellion is insane. Leftist group. Apparently, like, they climbed on roofs and everything, and the police just didn't do anything. It's insane. This place is nuts. Policies are nuts. The hypocrisy is just egregious. Like, Extinction Rebellion has just been designated as an approved protest group, so they get the red carpet with everything and nobody stops them, and whatever they do, they never get in trouble. Because apparently it is approved. They are approved. They can do whatever the fuck they want without any issues. Getting arrested or even being stopped by police. It's crazy. Yeah. So that was apparently happening yesterday in the Netherlands. Good. Yeah, I didn't see any of them here. I think it was like in Amsterdam or Den Haag. Oh yeah, it was at Hilversum. That's where like the most of the media apparatus is. Right. Where's everybody? Hope everybody is having a good Sunday. I guess maybe a lot of people are sleeping out or something. Sleep is just too appealing. I wouldn't blame you. But it does get a bit lonely during my show sometimes. There's no interaction whatsoever. There's barely anybody live in Discord. They're sitting in debating rooms, but yeah, I'm not gonna go there right now. Okay, Amanda Young sent me a message. Microsoft Teams that watching my show relaxes her. Okay, that's nice. I didn't know I had a soothing influence. I guess since I'm like holding back and bottling up, like dealing with aggression more, I guess you could listen to my show and think it's relaxing. Because I am way more relaxed now than it used to be. I don't know, I was listening back to it yesterday and I thought it was relaxing. So I guess that's a thing. That's fine. Yeah, it's not my intent to rile everybody up, so guess calming everybody down is part of what I do with the show. The soothing tone of Arwijn. Yeah. It's all good. But I am a little shy for a subject to talk about right now. Quantum consciousness had like a really deep consciousness tunneling thing yesterday, which was really fascinating. Basically going from the perspective of like, oh, all of this is here to distract us and what we need to do here. Like we've heard that forever from him. But now he even thinks that reality may be fluid and is being like created by our thinking and the choices that we make. And I mean, I'm really on board with that idea. Because that's in a big way what it feels like for me too. Things just happen and change around in ways that just do not seem logical, really. That there are weird shifts happening out there. It's sort of Mandela effect related, but different. Like things that turn out to have always been there, yet you've never had it come to your attention. And like retroactive formations. It's of things, of like companies that literally like oh yeah, it's been around for 60 years. Yeah, but that makes no sense. Like it yeah, actually makes a really good case with that. There's like strange things about reality. There seems to be weird fluid factors to it. Like things are being changed around retroactively, even though that shouldn't technically be possible. Making the whole thing fluid. And I mean, he makes a really convincing case with that. Definitely something that made me think. So yeah, quantum consciousness is always interesting because he's like on the edge of insanity, basically. What would be regarded as insanity. Well, I like to dwell there anyway. unexpected things, sudden events, things that may happen or involve themselves with you. Like it has a major impact. Like our consciousness is not just a perceiver that's just reflecting upon whatever's happening. No, it exists in like a pre-stage of manifestation. It's so strange because you can really compare it to actual tabletop role-playing, where that is like what it's happening. You're just describing things, everybody's in visualizing what is described, you go along, and then their consciousness, how they're responding and how they're like, oh, I'm gonna see it like this, that then literally is like a signal to the game master, to me, to use that stance to influence like what it's going to manifest into. Like it's the player's input in a very early stage of the surroundings, when it's not really worked out in detail, is going to contribute as to what it is going to become. And that happens very tangibly with tabletop RPG, and it does seem like reality does that too. Like God is like our game master, and we're just thinking it's all worked out. Or maybe we don't think about it all. And our attitude is gonna have like God be like, oh, okay, so this is how this is your stance. Okay, this is how I'm gonna then manifest reality around you in response to that. It really is a thing, in a way. It really is. It just, of course, it's extremely etheric. It's not scientific at all, but ethereal wise, it's like there seems to be something about that. It's just very hard to really grasp, to be like absolutely certain, but it's just strong correlations. Yeah, quantum conscious, always fascinating channel. I feel a lot of kinship with him, with his train of thinking a lot. And it's really funny because he gets like tons of trolls too that just don't get it, and he likes to make fun of that. It's hilarious. So yeah, this is just a channel that I like watch every day. And I have to be like really busy with some kind of specific subject that I'm into, or I don't know, watch like a movie series in order for me to like skip watching the quantum conscious video of the day. Because I really appreciate them. They are always like deeper thought based. He is, in his way, finding a way through by looking at unexpected places within our experienced reality. And so, yeah, always interesting to me. Right. Where the hell is everybody? It's 25 minutes in. The fuck? It's 10 viewers? That's remarkably low. Huh. I don't know. Maybe I'm missing out on something happening or whatever. I don't know. I don't think so. It would pop up in my face as some kind of article of an event. By now, I've looked through the usual news sites. that you can't ignore this kind of thing. Like, they can't. So maybe everybody's really nervous about that. That they're like, oh, they're gonna mess this up, aren't they? Like, well, they could, probably. Accused of preparing sabotage ops around British Isles based on spy ship movement. Waters off Northern Europe. Right, there's some islands there that are part of Britain, and they're like, oh, what are you doing there? Oh, yeah, you literally just declared war on them, you fucking idiots. They're gonna do something, and you're gonna deserve it. If you don't want that to happen, well, get a grip on your frickin' government, because they're out of control. Oh, they're afraid that they're gonna cut cables. Yeah. I mean, that's a thing, right? Big internet cable things and all that. Electric internet cables. They are on the ocean a lot. And yeah, Russia has like subs and they can sabotage that. It's very hard to stop them if they wanted to do that. But they don't want to. But I mean, they've been. Western Europe has basically declared war on them. So it's also stupid and typically the result of a ridiculous communist type government that is very self-sabotaging, right? They sabotage the chances of the nation, get them besieged through one way or another, either through insane flawed policies or climate change shit or whatever, or by just creating a war for no good reason. And in the end, the people pay the price every time. That's how it works. It's very difficult to actually stop a communist government from doing what they do once they get momentum. Alright. So I guess maybe there are some tensions out there. In the meantime, insane socialist politicians here in the Netherlands are bragging about how they think that the food prices are not high enough. Literally, like they are insane. I think that food's too cheap. Should cost more because of climate change. And these people are freaking insane. They shouldn't have any cabinet positions or be part of the government in any way. They should be part of a mental institute. Should have some very serious therapy. and be kept away from the levers of power entirely. That's what they should, because they're insane. Yeah, like, what kind of crazy ass politician is like publicly bragging about food should be more expensive? That's just crazy. And it's the craziest part is that they're just not immediately fired, indicted, but that they carry on having those positions. Like, that is the craziest part. It's like it's now normal that, like, oh yeah, the person in the cabinet is completely insane, provably, and it's just, yeah, it's just the way it is. It shouldn't be that way. Like, what the hell is going on that it can be that way? That's the crazy part. Right. And, I mean, it riles people up. It's not gonna last forever. They think it might last forever. That's probably why they're so confident in just rolling out their insanity to the public shamelessly. Because they only do that because they think they're winning and they're getting away with it. They're not. They're not gonna get away with it. Right. Okay, it's gonna be a very, very quiet Sunday. So it seems, half an hour in, still not a person here in the chat or anywhere. Just me talking. Feels like I'm talking to myself now. I'm kind of looking around for something else I could talk about. All right. Hello, crippled Rob from Toronto. You're the guy banned and unbanned. Yeah. I unbanned you on requests. No, somebody at least shows up. I don't know who you are, but hi. I'm gonna assume that your name is now a dig at the trolls, which is kind of funny in a way, but not super helpful. I really want those guys to just kind of stay away, not have their attention drawn in any way, but fine, whatever. If you want to make sock accounts that make fun of those guys, then you're welcome to. Not sure what you did wrong. It's just your account name. It's very suspicious. But again, just like I said, if your account name is actually there to be a troll against the trolls that have been stalking me for a long time, then fine. But I just immediately interpret it as like, oh no, you're just him. Because they want to make sure that I know it's them every time they show up. They just want to be in my face. That's part of what they do. So that's why I interpreted you as like, oh, that sounds like you're that guy. And that's why I banned you. But somebody else said it wasn't them, so I didn't ban you again. Anyway. Riveting stuff. You're in the chat. What do you want to talk about? One moment. So I got all the moments in the world. But I am gonna take a smoke outside on the balcony in the sun for a bit. So while the sun is still there. I had a whole bunch of discussions yesterday on Earth Awakens and flat Earth and physics. It's just so tedious now. There are a couple of guys on there. They're like blatant agents. Like agents. I think some of them might actually be freaking deep staters. It's really weird. Deep state digital goons. They might. I think they're actually. They could very well be like recruited by Secret Service to do shit. It's really weird. What? An inertial reference frame within a non-inertial. That gives me a headache. No. You can't have a stationary thing as part of a moving thing. It might be in between it. The stationary, yeah, no. So the answer should be no, I think. The question is slightly tricky. I might be wrong, I don't know, man. It's inertial and non-inertial reference framed stuff, which is all like Coriolis related terminologies. That stuff gives me a headache. Welcome to the inertial plane. Okay. Sure, whatever that means. That's not the type of thing that I expected you to come up with. Whatever. It's fine. Okay. Constant velocity requires a straight line. Not necessarily. There's a centripetal situation that doesn't require a straight line. Globe physics is fundamentally flawed. Well, that's for sure. Sure. I mean, rotating bodies like gyroscopes, they do eventually slow back down. Even if they're like really smooth with like absolute minimum friction, it is gonna slow down eventually. That's why mechanical gyroscopes need like a motor to basically keep them up to the speed that they need to be. So yeah, if you want that to point that out, like yeah, the globe should stop spinning over time. Like yeah, technically it should, but supposedly it isn't. Pseudo-gravity from other masses should slow it down. Yeah, perhaps. But I mean, like, what is gravity, right? I mean, Newtonian mechanics would never really work out anyway with the celestial situation. That's why they abandoned it in favor of space-time bending, which is just complete nonsense. Right. Alright. Hope everybody's having a great day out there. Don't forget to Rogan's it up if you're liking the show. Fluids like air and water aren't held in lockstep by some horizontal force rotating ball. Yeah. I mean, like the globe physics have always been like a cluster screw. Right. Well, look, water could technically have momentum, so it could, to a degree, move in lockstep with the presupposed rotating Earth, but air cannot. It does not have momentum. It just responds to local air pressure differential. It's going to hold still while the ball Earth spins underneath. I mean, that's like the endless discussion as flat earthers that we had in the last decade with ballers, where they just say, no, it doesn't. No, it will spin, but there's no evidence that it will. Right? You can have a centrifuge set up with like stuff in it, water, dirt. The water and the dirt is going to adapt to the centrifuge spin, but the air that is also within it is not gonna move with the spin. It's gonna just sit still there while the rest moves around it. Centrifugal force is the real force, unlike centripetal force. I mean, maybe. It's more like density and buoyancy. Like, the one is like an automatic side effect of the other. Science orthodoxy has been reversed. Oh, okay. We could say like centripetal force is like a counter force to centrifugal force, like the opposing force that automatically balances it out. Yeah, Ruhif. I mean, there's no use having a conversation with Ruhif. That guy is completely delusional. He can't even get basic principles straight. You can lead him very easily into total malarkey. It's like, I don't go into discussions with that guy. It's a complete waste of time because he is like really clinically delusional with that sort of thing. It's not hard at all to make Ruhif make a statement and then like talk to him and guide him through reasoning to the point where like within 15 minutes he'll say exactly the opposite of what he said 15 minutes before, and he won't even acknowledge that. Then the guy's crazy. You never met a globe that's free from consensus perception condition. Well, it's different. Like, some globers are very loose and they'll take it wherever because they don't really see the logical consequence and they don't really see a cohesive structure. They just rely upon the trust that like the globe information that was given to them works out, when in reality it doesn't. While other globers like really tightly hold on to those kind of given rules, and they're just trying to figure it out as they go with the premise like it has to be right. So it all depends on what type of glober you're up against, whether they take the given rules of the system loosely or very tightly. It's the ones that take it very tightly that are actually really interesting, because they do have a better grasp on the whole of it. They will be more viable to being pointed out logical consequences. They will struggle more with it too. Those that are very loose, like they don't really care if they're contradicting themselves. They'll take it wherever they need to take it in the moment to have a perceived win of some kind. Right? It's all about the focus of the different type of globers. Do they focus on upholding the rules that were given to them, or do they focus on making it work in their minds with trust that the rules given to them are correct? It's really about the focus. And I mean, just going into a conversation with them, asking them questions and seeing how they respond, it will tell you on which side of the globe spectrum they are. I should put that in the title. Right, so now it's Flat Earth Early Bird 2414, the Glober Believer Spectrum, making it work in their mind or upholding the rules given. I should call that Globe Believer Priority Spectrum, because it is really about the priority. It's getting cold in here. Man. Now I'm gonna put on my sweater. I think also I'm gonna take a 2-minute break. So I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Don't forget to Rogan's it up. Be right back. And I'm back. Why are there 19 watching and nobody talking? Yeah, it's just typical. There usually is a bunch of people watching that never comment. They're not Globers. A lot of them are just kind of like lost people. And a lot of them are just people that like listening, but they don't necessarily want to get involved. But there's not like an abundance of Globers that watch my show. The ones that do, they typically will get involved. What? Ew. Wow. You're out of here, asshole. Oh. That's the wrong one. Oops. Just refresh your back. Yeah, I'm sure he's Roger that. He's not going to be in my chat. I don't give a fuck. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you guys are not gonna have some weird suck account troll off against each other in my chat. I'm not doing that. No, that guy is not welcome here ever. Like, it doesn't matter how much time. He's not welcome here ever. Not even to defend himself. Ah. I know. I know he's nobody. Oh. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. It's lays around in hospital. God. Well, if that's the case, there, Cleary, that's probably then happened recently. Because I did see him on camera like half a year ago. But I don't know, maybe he did get into an accident. I don't know. You're probably just trying to mock him or whatever. It's a waste of time though. Like, I don't care for putting people in pits and then obsessing over that, over mocking them. It's such a waste of time. It's so low and it's not me. Where did all of the classical physics go? What? That Discord is asleep. Yeah, that's just nobody's there right now. Usually, like, gaining wisdom hangs around, but not now. And I mean, Fibroids, I don't know what he's up to. He's not been very active recently, but I mean, he's probably a bit too busy adapting to his new environment. Why not stream from EA? Because they have their own show. That's not how this show works. I mean, no doubt, like after my show, I'll join them and just maybe participate. But I mean, there's always a lot of, when it's active, there's always a lot of people active, and then I don't really have the room to talk as much as I do on my own show, where it's basically just me and or a guest. Yeah. Very punny, Doctor. Huh. Whoa, that is freaky. Share that. This is weird. Just a visual. Just no audio. Like in Australia, somebody's outside filming the sky and this. What? See that again. Whoa. What the? That is very bizarre. Geo would create a VC for me. That's actually a kind of an interesting idea. I might ask him that. Huh. Yeah, not a bad idea, Doctor. Sorry. Oh god. That's amazing. It's just somebody that's dealing with a dog. I'm looking on Twitter. It's this video of the guy getting bit by a dog, and the dog won't let go, so he bites the dog. And then the dog lets go. That's hilarious. I mean, that probably would work. Anyway. Hey, getting wisdom, good to see you. Are like part of communication with dogs, literally. Biting is a part of their communication spectrum. And the same, by the way, goes for like cats. Like they bite with very specific functions and reasoning in response to things, and like if you just get that, you don't need to bite with your teeth or whatever, but like just grabbing them with the claw, simulating biting. I mean, yeah, they respond to it. It's just funny because in that new X video, like he literally bites him with his teeth. This is just funny looking. But he could have also just done it with his hand and just like dog would have probably responded the same way. But what is that tapping noise? It was a bird right up there trying to bash an acorn against the roof. Right above me. Bruh. Sorry, this is so... Oh my god, there's some really silly videos being... that I'm bumping into on X. I guess it's hilarity times. I'll just show it. It's so funny. Maybe it's an AI video, but it could be real. I don't know. I'd have to actually listen to it. I'm not playing it with the sound. Jesus. Whoa. Damn. 29-year-old cat. That's crazy. guy's really, really old. Seems healthy. Huh. Right. Hope everybody out there is enjoying themselves on this Sunday. It seems to be just a very relaxed day. I'm kind of glad. I'm glad that like the algorithm is sending a bunch of nice and funny and calm things towards me. I really appreciate that. I hope that my thoughts and ideas and insights have contributed in some way, I don't know, to the algorithm or to anybody watching. I mean, a lot of times it does like feel like I'm just throwing pearls before swines, but I'm still under the assumption that even if nobody seems to be listening, it is being picked up on. Like, I am under the assumption that there is algorithms that do actually scan my activity and pick up upon these insights that are like kind of hidden in between everything else. But it's cool when people also pick up on it. Right. Yeah, but today is not a real big insight consciousness trying to find a way through day. Today is just kind of relaxed. Right. I'm gonna take another 2-minute break. Nintendo had a game that came out a few years earlier with the name Project Nimbus. Yes, I remember that. I remember, and it was actually a really good game, supposedly. Yeah. That's interesting that's interesting insight, yes. But that's not what the Project Nimbus was about that I posted in the Flat Earth Early Bird show chat on Discord. It was about something that's actually happening. But I mean, that might be inspired on that video game. Or the video game might have been a foresight about some sci-fi future foresight that was basically then put into the game. So you never really know. Could be one way or the other. Interesting. Anyway, I'll be back in 2 minutes. And I'm back. What? What the fuck? Holy shit. Okay, that is one freaking weird ass video, man. Holy shit. I gotta post that. It's like an AI generated video with Alex Jones and Charlie Kirk, and it's a giant surreal cluster screw. You gotta check this out. This is amazing. Dude, there's just all these, like, what? I mean, that's, like, from what I could just see, I didn't even get the sound. That stuff is really creative. And hilarious. They took, like, the image of Alex with the Hitler mustache, and they apparently got a Charlie Kirk half robot hair. The fuck? Whoa. The Kirkinator. Bruh. I'm still holding on to that seriously, like the supposed Hitler mustache, whatever. It looked really good on Alex. It really, really did. And it doesn't even like, oh, because he looks like Hitler. No, it actually genuinely, as a stand-alone thing, looks really good on it. Like, it feels like he could bring it back and like change the culture, and not necessarily, oh, we're all gonna be Hitler, but like, no, just actually just make it normal again, and not like, oh, automatically Hitler, because it just looked really good on him, like badass. I want Alex Jones to have the courage to actually grow back that mustache and then keep it. And basically state like, no, it's not a Hitler mustache. It used to be. He happened to have it, but that, I mean, it used to be a very common German and surrounding cultures. It just used to be a normal mustache. It was like the fashion throughout the early 20th century and late 19th century. And it's like, why are we taking that away? Because it looks really good. Fallout is the best game in the show. Okay, I don't know what that has to do with anything, Doctor, but sure. Gaming wisdom mentioned Nintendo. Yeah. Fallout's not a Nintendo game though. Wasn't that just like a typical PC game? That's also like on consoles like the PS4 and the Xbox, whatever version it is now. Not Nintendo. I mean, Nintendo really has a different style of games in general. But maybe they also did get that game eventually. Right? They gotta provide whatever the people want, or they might risk not buying their console. So, yeah. Alright, by the way, getting wisdom about the Project Nimbus video game storyline. War-torn Earth with surviving city in the sky. That's also basically the same plot as Elysium. Pretty much the same. That movie came out like over a decade ago, I think. Ugh. Yeah, 2013. Huh, so it's 12 years ago. That movie, by the way, still holds up pretty well. CGI and acting and storyline. It was a pretty good Hollywood movie. Right, so yeah, I think I'm gonna round out the show unless, I don't know, somebody wants to pop on or bring up another subject. It's been pretty mellow today. Notice the old world buildings with the high-tech tie-in. Yes. Indeed. Is it a lovely day here? Yeah, I guess. But it is over here too. I mean, it's really nice. Actually, kind of want to go out and enjoy it. Right. So yeah, I'm rounding out. It's been good enough. Added a peaceful Sunday to the title, because that is really what it is. Hope everybody enjoyed the show. Thanks everyone for coming. I hope you liked the show. If you did, then please don't forget to Rogan's it up. And if you haven't already, follow me here on Rumble and be here when I'm going live, which is normally 2 p.m. Amsterdam time every day. And please also do support me through the PayPal, Patreon, Gifts and Go. Links are in the description box below, or send me super chat over to Rumble live chat when the show is live, or subscribe to my channel. Support me that way. Any support would be greatly appreciated. I could really use it. Sounds like a good idea. Yeah. Right. So I will be back tomorrow with Flat Earth Early Bird number 2415 on a Monday. Hope to see you all then. Everybody have a great rest of this Sunday. May God be with you. And yeah, until the next video, keep it flat.